Hey players, uh, you caught me just checking out my lava blade here, killing the mobs. What I'm planning on doing is do a tutorial showing you how to make a dark room, a lava blade, and an item collector. Alright. Now, I gotta give credit where credit is due. I learned how to do this from Cole's Quest. He showed me how to do the dark room. I'm not sure where I learned how to do lava blade. I already knew how to do that. And the item collector I made myself. Uh, if you want to get a different perspective of this, go check out his video on how he made his. I'll put a link in the description. And I give you like two different ideas on how the dark room is made. His item collector and mob grinder is extremely complex, but you can pretty much grind any kind of item you're looking for, whether it be pigs, chickens, cows, or monsters, just by changing it up a little bit. Mine is going to be just straight up monster grinder, and it's going to be the most basic, simple item collector I can come up with. Alright, now let's check out some of the items we're going to be needing. You're going to need a weapon. I prefer bow and arrows, but I'm going to bring a sword too. Lots of pickaxes, lots of shovels, one axe. A couple saplings and some bone meal just in case you need some extra wood while you're way down under. Several stacks of wood. That's going to be for sign usage later. One bucket of lava, 2 buckets of water. A couple furnaces, a crafting table, some spare iron, lots of torches, some ladders, and glass. Alright, this is pretty much everything you're going to possibly need right here. Some of the stuff, like the furnaces, you can wait till you actually start collecting some cobblestone to make them there if you prefer. And you may not need that much wood. I just would rather be safe than sorry because you're going to need a lot of signs. Alright, let's go find a good area. Hey guys, back again. I figured if we're going to be making a giant dark room, we might as well do it down in the area where we can find diamonds. And I've seen a lot of tutorials saying build steps, etc. The easiest way to go down, dig down, straight down, is stand between 2 blocks. This way, ooh, bedrock, yay! This way you can dig all the way down to bedrock and you're not going to fall in lava because you'll always be standing on block. And since I found bedrock, I'm going to go up a couple levels, probably to right around there, so I'm between 10 and 16. And that's where we're going to be doing our dark room. Be back in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I've got a base of operation down here around level 12 or 13. And this is where I'm going to be storing all my junk while I'm digging. Now when you get this base of operation set up, you want to check and find out where any mobs are located. If you notice, I got a whole slew of them over in that direction, so we won't be digging that way. If you scan around though, you're going to notice I don't have anything over in this area. So, I'm going to be digging that way. Be right back. Alright, first off, you're going to want to dig a channel out this way a little ways. This way will give you room for the lava blade and the collector. So, we'll just dig this way for a little bit. Then we'll start actually working on the room. Let's see. That should be far enough right here. Okay. Now, alright, this right here is going to be the beginning of the room. We're actually going to start our count right here. This right here is going to be number 1. Let's get rid of those. That'll just be confusing. This is block number 1. So we're going to want to go 79 that way. We're going to want to go, let's see, 14 that way because this is block 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 onwards, and 80 that way. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And you want to go it this way too, which will be 1 right here. 2, 3, 4. There it is. I hate gravel. Alright, dig out those channels and I'll be back. Alright, so now you should have it 15 on either side and 80 all the way down. Now go down to the other end and do exactly the same thing. Dig out 15 on either side and then come back towards the first part, digging on the sides. So this way we'll have basically a giant square around the room. And I'll be back in a sec. One more thing. Remember that this torch right here is block number 1. Don't do what I just did and count this as block number 1, because you have to fix the wall, especially if you dig all the way down there. That's a heck of a lot to fix. So this is block number 1, and so there'll be 2, 3, and so on. Alright, now you should have it 15 on the back end also. So go down the side pass and start digging that way until you meet the other side, and do that on both sides, and I'll be back. Alright, you should now have everything completely square. Now for the fun part of more digging. Yeah, we're going to have to dig out everything within these channels we just dug. That's going to be quite a bit. Make sure you get any, I don't know, gold, coal, diamonds if you're lucky, redstone, iron, etc. Make sure you dig all that while you're digging this out, because once the room is completely done, it's real easy to miss all these ores laying around, especially in the ceiling. A lot of times you want to see them because they kind of blend in unless you have a better texture pack than me. One thing I do to break the monotony of this whole thing is I'll dig out 20 or sections of by 20. Like these torches are steps of 20 all the way down. You'll see I have 2 torches. Those are steps of 20. I'm going to dig out a channel down there, then I'll do this entire section right there, then I'll go down to the next one, do that section. Makes it seem a little less tedious. And this one's going to take about an hour, so I'll see you then. I really hope you brought a diamond pickaxe. All I've got is iron, so it's going to take me a little bit longer. If you're using stone, well, I don't know what to tell you. See you soon. Okay, so this has nothing to do with making a dark room, but this is the first diamond I have ever found. And I just, ooh, there's 3 of them. I just had to share 4. Oh, okay, now I'm going to have to do this in memory of one of my favorite people, in recognition of one of my favorite Minecrafters, Cole. I got diamonds! Woohoo! Alright, now I'm going to go make a diamond pickaxe to make this a little bit quicker. And be back. Diamonds! I got diamonds, Pooch! Look, diamonds! Woohoo! Yeah, diamonds! Diamonds! Yeah! Ooh-wee! So tell me, how much fun was all that? That is a big-ass room. If you're playing on peaceful, you won't need that many torches. I'm playing on normal, so just try to keep the mobs from spawning on top of me. If you're playing like a multiplayer where the mobs are turned on, which if you're making this room, they should be turned on, you'll want to have a lot of torches down, and I'll show you how to remove these torches to keep them from spawning right on top of you later. Now, after all that digging, I bet you're ready for a small break, aren't you? Unfortunately, we got more digging. That original path you made, we're going to dig that down by 2. Redstone, of course, right off the bat. Anyways, we're going to dig it down by 2, and we're going to dig it the entire width to the end right down there. The entire length all the way down to the end. Once you get down there, come back and see me. Alright, welcome back. Now it's time to start the channels. Don't worry, we are actually almost done digging. We just got a little bit more to go. Okay, now, starting at this torch, you're going to want to count over by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7 and 8th one, you're going to want to build a little channel. That's going to go here and here crossways too. Now you're going to want to go all the way down, count with a space of 6 between each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7 and 8th one, you're going to want to dig it again. Whoops. Anyways, you're going to want to do that on all the way down till you reach that wall. And I'll see you when you're done with that. Alright. Now if you did it correctly, you should be flush with the wall in the last channel. Alright, if you didn't, just go back and check again, and you should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks between each of these channels. Alright, now for the last bit of the digging, you're going to dig out all these channels. So dig from here all the way down to the wall. And you're going to do that on all these channels. And then when you're done with that, that'll actually be all the digging you do in the dark room. You'll still have to do a little bit more digging out there in the trap area, but that's for later. See you in a bit.